to be here to support Venezuela. I think that people that believe the propaganda about how there's all sorts of corruption in Venezuela, I think that since nobody has any proof to cite about who, where, what sectors, or any of that stuff, if they can't give us any details, it's got to be nonsense. It's just propaganda.
And when they say that the economy isn't doing good, a lot of it is our fault.
It is our fault. It's our fault because the sanctions. The sanctions are terrible, and getting all the other countries not to sell any medicines, that's cruel.
We are here to state loudly that the Donald Trump's intervention in Venezuela violates the United Nations Charter and international law. We are here to denounce the U.S. attempt to carry out a coup d'etat against Venezuela, democratically elected government.
You got any truth for a change?
Yeah, well, it should seem obvious now whenever the United States gets involved. It's on the wrong side. I have yet to see any involvement by the U.S. in any other country that has left that country better off at the end of the involvement. The idea that Trump is there to protect the people of Venezuela is just ludicrous.
What's the real reason? I hear they got some oil over there.
Some gold, too. Yeah, NBC just had a thing. They're speculating who's going to get Citgo, which is their most valuable asset in the United States. They talk openly about how they're going to divide the spoils. But one thing was sure, whoever gets it, they're not going to use the profits to go to healthcare and schools like the profits go now for the oil in Venezuela. It's really a shame. And I want to know where the Democratic candidates for president are. Except for Bernie, not one person who's running for president has spoken out. The silence is like deafening. I just would urge them to remember what's the last candidate who ran for president as a Democrat who was pro-war. She lost to a clown. So maybe they should rethink their position.
We're here to stand with the people of Venezuela and their government against U.S. intervention, against big oil and the corporations who the U.S. government is serving when it's trying to overthrow the democratic choice of the Venezuelan people. And we can't allow that to happen.
Now, if we throw in troops, is there any conceivable legal justification we could come up with?
None whatsoever. There's no legal justification ever for invading another country.
To bring more democracy.
Well, like Malcolm X said, you can't export what you don't have.
2 years from now, after all the deaths and destruction, the New York Times will print an apology.
Never. The Washington Post never. They never did anything like that serious, you know.
What's going on? Yes, absolutely.
First time with the group.
With this group, I was arrested a few weeks ago in front of the mission protesting the Yemen.
They said you were too close. What was the complaint?
We were blocking the entrance. Yeah, me and 10 others were arrested. Several groups were represented there, so I really can't say it was like one organization. It was we represented. I personally don't belong to any organization. You know, I'm a lone wolf protester who just joins with whatever cause I agree with.
The people's people. The people, yes.
But yeah, Kathy Kelly was there. She was arrested too.
What was the arrest like? Was gentlemanly or gentle?
Yeah, no problems. The police were, okay. You know, they treated us. They treated us
What happens
well.
after you get arrested? You take a ride in a van?
Yeah, we all fit in 11 of us. Yeah, it was a 12-seater van that they took us in. We were in jail for several hours, for processing, and then they released us. We have a court date of February 25th. Yeah. Yeah,
So you
and-
released directly from the jail. You didn't have to go before a hearing officer.
No, we just gave our information, showed our IDs. They had us locked up there a few hours processing, and they released us. People from all over the place. One guy, Brian Terrell, was from Iowa. Kathy Kelly's from Chicago. Ed Kinane was there. I think he's from Syracuse.
What's the charge?
Disorderly conduct.
And were you all in the same room when you were jailed, or they had males and
They
females?
segregated male from female.
Were you strip searched?
No. I mean, they did, we had to empty our pockets. But they treated us kindly, respectfully, And it seemed very routine to them,
Yeah, no, I know. How you
You've
doing?
been arrested too?
No, I wasn't there. No, absolutely. I'll get arrested for a good purpose when there's about 15 million people in front of this place shutting them down. That's the main.
15 million. That would be.
That
a
would
challenge
be
for
that
the
would
place.
be a shutdown, and it would be a message to the world. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Joe Friendly.
Joe Friendly? That's a great name.
I do remember a guy saying,
You know Joe Friendly?
Oh, we know each other for years.
He said Patty's over there.
He has a cable TV show.
Oh, that's it.
So Patty gave me a nice summary of the situation. Would you like to say the message to the world? What's going on?
Enough. Enough. We have wars in every continent. This interventionist policy of the United States has to stop. We don't have. They're cutting off food stamps, and they have money for war. Enough. The American people got to stand up and say no mas.
We're going to get started. Folks should walk, come on up to the edge of the curve here, please. My name is Roger Ware. I'm with the December 12th movement. We're calling this demonstration and have asked for support from a number of other organizations who are here. And people who are here from other organizations should just let me know what the organization is and if they plan to make a statement. We have a perimeter of people who maintain security so that we won't have any problems by any provocateurs. This brother here, if there's anything you see, speak to him about it. And like I said, people who are here, if they have organization statements, plan to make it, come see me and we'll hook it up.
People of the world unite! Venezuela is our fight! People of the world unite! Venezuela is our fight! People of the world unite! Venezuela is our fight! People of the world unite! Venezuela is our fight! U.S. hands! All of Venezuela! U.S. hands! All of Venezuela! U.S. hands! All Venezuela! U.S. hands! All Venezuela! And the sanctions! And the suffering! And the sanctions! And the suffering! they do. They come in with their sanctions to destroy the economy and disrupt the economy so that the people can suffer. And then they come in with their false ideology of democracy. We live in America, so we know that America knows nothing about democracy at all. Is that right? Power to the people! Power to the people! Power to the people!
Power to the people! Power to the people! Venezuela! Hands up Venezuela! Hands up Venezuela! Hands up Venezuela!
U.S. hands! People of the world unite!
Venezuela is our fight.
People of the world unite! 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 In the sanctions, in the suffering, in the sanctions, in the sanctions, in the suffering, in the sanctions,
In the suffering.
in the sanctions,
In the suffering.
U.S. hands!
Of Venezuela.
U.S. hands! People of the world unite!
Venezuela is our fight.
People of the world unite!
Venezuela is our fight.
People of the world unite!
Venezuela is our fight!
People of the world unite!
Venezuela is our fight!
We know exactly what's going on. We know that America likes to come in with this false ideology of democracy. We know that they don't care nothing about suffering or starvation because we right here in the United States of America witness masses of the people suffering every single day. And we know that that's the truth of who America is. We know that America is covered in blood and filth. And we are here to stand with Maduro. We are here to stand with the people of Venezuela. U.S. hands!
Off Venezuela.
U.S. hands!
Off Venezuela!
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 Power to the people of Venezuela! U.S. hands!
Off Venezuela!
End the sanctions!
Now!
End the sanctions!
Now.
End the sanctions!
Now.
End the sanctions!
Now!
End the sanctions!
Now.
End the sanctions!
Now.
We know that it is a crime what they are doing to Venezuela. They are coming in and they're trying to make their economy scream. They want their people to suffer so that they can cause chaos and then come in with this false thing of regime change. We know that it's crap. We know that it's lies. And we know we ain't coming, we ain't falling for it. We know that they're coming for Venezuela. They're coming for Zimbabwe next. They're coming for the Congo next. They're doing this everywhere across the globe because they are greedy and they are crooks and they are murderers. And we will not sit here and allow them to put up these lies about what's really going on. We know that it is the sanctions, the illegal sanctions.
Off Venezuela!
U.S. hands!
Off Venezuela!
U.S. hands!
Off Venezuela!
Stop the sanctions! Stop the suffering! Stop the sanctions!
Stop the suffering!
Stop the sanctions! Stop the sanctions!
Stop the suffering!
Stop the sanctions!
Stop the suffering!
Stop the sanctions!
Stop the suffering!
We know exactly what's going on, so we are here to declare that the United States government needs to take these illegal sanctions off of Venezuela right now because that is how the suffering and the poverty will end in Venezuela. Power to the people!
Power to the people.
Power to the people!
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 People of the world unite!
organizations that are going to make statements throughout this afternoon. First, I want to deliver this statement on behalf of the December 12th movement. Why are we here? To stop the Trump coup in Venezuela. We are here to state loudly that the Donald Trump's intervention in Venezuela violates the United Nations Charter and international law. We are here to denounce the U.S. attempt to carry out a coup d'etat against Venezuela's democratically elected president, Nicolas Maduro. We are here to expose U.S. sanctions against the Venezuelan masses. We are here because U.S. Secretary of State Pompeo has finally told the truth. The U.S. wants control of Venezuela's oil. We are here because the U.S. wants to steal oil, discredit socialism, and carry out regime change in Venezuela, and on to Bolivia, Nicaragua, and Cuba. We are here because as African people, we've benefited from the subsidized oil that Venezuela has provided our communities in the U.S., in the Caribbean, and in Africa. That's right. We are here because as African people, we know from direct experience the exploitation and terror inflicted on black people by the United States government. No! We are here because we know that if the U.S. succeeds in Venezuela, it will ramp up its efforts to overthrow the government of Zimbabwe under President Mnangagwa, the only African country which has had the audacity to return to its people the land stolen by white supremacist colonizers. We are here because we are all Venezuelans. We are all Venezuelans.
No,
we
you're
are
not.
all.
No, you're not.
We are
You're
all.
not Venezuela.
We are all.
You're not Venezuela. Venezuela.
We are all. We are all.
You're not Venezuela. You are a bunch of idiots. You are a bunch of idiots. You know Venezuela. Venezuela is starving right now. Venezuela is a corruption. You are a bunch of idiots. Venezuela is not you. Venezuela is suffering right now. The consequences of the United Cuban cancer and all the Cuban cancer, the Russian cancer, all of it.
How many of you have been to Venezuela? Raise your hand. You have? Did you go to a supermarket? Did you find milk, eggs? Do you have kids? Did you purchase diapers, medicine? Impossible. They're just asking to get medicines and food in, of course. Of course. Yeah, you want to know? I can bring you there and show you.
It's not about Maduro or not Maduro.
Of course.
No, hold on.
He's a dictator.
Okay, so Saddam Hussein was a dictator. Was Iraq a better place to live after the U.S.
Nobody's
invasion?
bombing Venezuela.
Yeah,
You're
that's
inventing
why we're
that.
here.
That's not right. They're
What do you
just
mean?
trying to get medicines and
Who
help
is?
in.
Donald Trump? You think Donald Trump cares very much about the
Everyone
people
in
of
the
Venezuela?
world except you guys. Everyone.
Well, I'm not getting medicine to Venezuela, neither are you.
But you should go there and see with your own eyes to understand the
how
measures.
is it going to
Maduro
be better?
has to leave.
That's fine.
He's
but,
illegitimate.
But
That's
that
how
should
it's
be,
going to be
but that
better
should-
with a normal
hold on,
president.
But that should be based on
But I think it's very ignorant of you
Well,
to
you don't
say
know.
that
You
if
don't
you
know
have
me,
never
so.
even been there. I wouldn't go and have some.
I haven't been to Iraq either, but from what I hear,
Okay.
the situation there was not improved by U.S. involvement.
I won't
right?
even talk about Iraq because I haven't been there. It's kind of ignorant to say that.
Well-
I think you guys should study a little bit, read a little bit,
But you're making all sorts of
I am
assumptions.
from there.
But you're making a lot of stuff. You don't know me. You don't know where I'm from. You don't know what I know and what I'm ignorant
I
of.
just
So
asked
you are making a
if you
lot of
have been
assumptions.
to Venezuela.
Whether or
You said
not
no.
I have been there, you said I
That's
should
all
study,
I
I should
needed to
read. You
hear.
didn't ask me if I studied or read, right?
No, because you're just saying that the U.S. going there is not going to help it, and you don't even know that Maduro is not a legitimate
I'm familiar
president.
with the fact that there were conversations. I haven't said anything about Maduro. I've said that I'm familiar with conversations between Bolsonaro, Duque in Colombia, and Trump about using some combination of U.S., Colombian, and Brazilian troops to force Maduro out. Now, will invasion of Venezuela improve the lives of people that you claim to care
only
about?
if Maduro is going with that help.
So
If
you're
he's
saying
gonna
saying bombing and invading Venezuela is
not bombing. Not bombing.
No, I want to take a picture. That's what's going to happen. So you're going to keep defending this until there's going to be mass slaughter in Venezuela.
No.
And then you might regret it.
No, I'm never
then it's
going
gonna
to
be too
regret
late.
Maduro leaving the country.
Really? Even if hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans die in the process?
No, they're not. You know how many Venezuelans died with Maduro and the government? Hundreds of thousands have died
Over
because of
a
him.
span of years as opposed to a matter of days.
How many people die in the U.S. because of lacks of medicine?
Exactly.
None.
So do we want the Chinese to invade and take out our government?
Because it's not happening. Nobody's dying here
Yeah,
because of
that's-
lacks of medicine.
Are you kidding me? 500,000 people a year die
if you
from
go
lack
to
of
the
health
doctor
care.
and he tells you you have to take
I haven't been to a doctor in
antibiotics.
years because I don't have health care. That's my point. Hundreds of thousands of people die in this country.
Okay, but
from lack of health
if
care.
you go
So your
and he
argument
tells you,
is false.
take antibiotic, are
I
you
don't
gonna
have
be
money to
able
pay for them, but
find
I don't have money to go to the
But then
doctor.
the problem is another one. It's not the same that
Right,
we have down there.
it's the economic political system.
To counter the lie of the Japanese government.
People who want friends, everybody's invited. Everybody's invited to come because let us not only defend Venezuela, let's turn this challenge, this revolutionary challenge, into an opportunity to tell everybody, as this world sinks deeper and deeper into capitalist crisis, that there's a new level of solidarity. There's a new understanding for the need to connect the struggles. And that understanding is going to have a positive, revolutionary, and decisive impact on the liberation movement in the future. Thank you.
¡Viva Venezuela! ¡Que viva! ¡Que viva Chávez! ¡Que viva! Maduro! ¡Que viva! ¡Que viva Bolívar! ¡Que viva! ¡Y que viva Raúl!
People of the world unite!
Venezuela is our fight!
People of the world unite!
Venezuela is our fight!
People of the world unite!
Venezuela is our fight!
We stand with Maduro and the sanctions now!
We stand with Maduro and the sanctions now!
We stand with Maduro!
And the sanctions now!
I'm saying that what the U.S. interest in Venezuela has nothing to do with Venezuelan people. It has to do with the oil and the resources. Perfect.
Do you know
So
what
you're
we're
okay.
doing with our oil? We're just giving it away to Cuba and to every
So
country
you'd
that
rather
helps
give
us.
it away to U.S.
I would rather
corporations?
sell it.
You'd rather give it, but it's
Sell
not
it, not give it away. Maduro's just
Again,
giving it away.
read up on who owns Iraq's oil now.
Again, this guy standing up there just said, we are here because of the subsidized in oil we're getting from Venezuela. He just said that. Do you think that's fair? I would rather sell it to the best buyer.
But
We're not
that's
even
not what's
doing
gonna
that.
happen.
We're
That's
not
not
even
what's gonna
doing
happen.
that. No,
Right.
that's
So-
what's
but if-
exactly what happened.
If that's what
They're
you like,
giving it away.
Wait, hold on.
Free.
But if that's what you like, the first thing you do is oppose U.S. involvement in Venezuela, so that people in Venezuela can figure out what to do with their oil. You can read up about the 1953 coup in Iran, where the people of Iran wanted to sell their oil, and the CIA and MI6 manufactured a coup so that they could install the Shah.
It's not a coup. You have to read. This is not a coup.
I'm telling you,
This president is
historically,
illegitimate.
so is Donald Trump, so is Bolsonaro, so are the people who are taking this president out.
I won't even answer that. There were free elections here in Venezuela.
So in Brazil,
people got prosecuted. Everyone had to leave. We don't even have people to run for president because everyone is in jail.
In Brazil, Lula is in jail, right?
He's a very corrupt president.
So is Bolsonaro, but he's not in jail. And Sergio Moro, the judge who was overseeing all the prosecution, that part of
Brazil's legal
Bolsonaro.
system will take care of him if he's corrupt. That's what they're doing to Lula.
Well, but then I can say the
we
same
don't
about
even
Maduro.
have that chance because Maduro has
Well,
been
so you have
we
faith.
can't even
So
take
you
him
have
out.
faith in the Brazilian government, but not
This
the
is pointless.
Venezuelan
I
government.
invite you to come to the country. I will guide you at a manifestation, so you're clearly
I mean, so are you.
I'm not
We're both
here.
standing in the the same geographical place. Okay. So as long as you're making assumptions based on things you don't know about, right? Right. So again, so
Living in the United States of America, we know the reality. We know the suffering that we face on a day-to-day basis. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. In the sanctions. Now. 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 All right, up next we have Daru Andre of Kamakura.
Be against this. What's up? They have to respect that there was a democratically elected government of Nicolas Maduro, that election is legit. There was a lot of people from the United Nations that were present at the elections and say it was legit. This is another effort of regime change for Donald Trump and a lot of U.S. corporations to get hands on Venezuelan oil, Venezuelan resources like gold and minerals.
In Venezuela, what we've seen is that Venezuela, under President Chavez and President Maduro, use the resources of Venezuela to benefit the poor in Venezuela, but poor people all over the world. Yes, yes. And especially in our country, in Haiti. What they're trying to do is turn every country in the world into a shithole. And what is the shithole? This is these countries that do not represent their people. These countries where they put puppets in power to turn over our resources to the large corporations, to these governments that will never have enough. They will never have enough. So as soon as, this little game that they played at the OAS and this little puppet boy that these clowns over here are pretending to support, we went to the Venezuelan consulate in New York to bring a letter to say that Haiti could never vote against the proud people of Venezuela. Yes. The puppets of the United States in Haiti are the ones. And we say again to the people of Venezuela that the solidarity that started between Jean-Jacques Dessalines and Miranda in February of 1806, it continues today.
What they are doing is illegal because they are interfering in the sovereign actions of another country. And so that makes them against the government.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that if they are anti-policing, then they have to, why the need of starving the people and shooting the people? I mean, it's a shame.
This Friday at the Wonderful New People's Forum, we're going to have a big celebration, which is also going to be an event that's going to fight against this U.S. aggression in Venezuela. At the People's Forum to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the glorious Cuban Revolution. You should all come to that. It's going to be a great evening and it's going to be a protest. So thank you very much. Thank you for the December 12th movement for organizing this. This is just the beginning because they're not going to be resting on anything, no matter how many times they feel. We have to come out in the streets again and again. And once again we say, Yankee go home, Yankee go Venezuela.
Next up we have Pan-Africa. Anymore, there's not a whole lot need to be said here because it's all been said. And on the fact that we came from Philadelphia to stand with our brothers and sisters, we understand the meaning of unity. We understand the meaning of solidarity. And that's what take these illegal prostitutes and these buildings down. They're a bunch of cold-blooded motherfuckers. Anytime you can walk through the streets and you see in Chicago 15 people died because of the cold. It was Venezuela who saved the lives of many people from the cold. We're here for solidarity. People have said, what it is need to be said. We're going back to Philadelphia and organize for next Saturday. And I'm saying each and every last one of us got to get on our electronic devices information that we use it and use it well. Organize. I heard 3 events that was happening here. One Friday night at the People's Forum. Saturday an organizing meeting at the IAC Center. And then it's going to be something on the 20th? 23rd, where people around the world is going to stand up. So let's rise up and do what we need to do. Organize. That's the only way we're going to take this motherfucker down.
You heard the sister. We have to organize. We have to stand together, and we have to stay together as one people. Because when the people of the world unite, we will destroy these imperialistic beasts that are trying to destroy us. Power to the people. Power to the people. We want to talk about the sanctions because that is why the people of Venezuela are suffering. They have put sanctions on the country of Venezuela, and that's why the masses of people are suffering. Not because of socialism, not because of Maduro. It is because of these sanctions that the United States government has put on the people of Venezuela. They want the people to suffer. They want the chaos to happen so that they feel like that's an entryway for them to come in with this coup. But as someone else said, as the brother said earlier, the masses of Venezuelans are conscious and they are aware and they understand what's going on. So we stand in solidarity with them. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. Power to the people. In the sanctions, in the suffering. 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 In the sanctions,
In the suffering.
U.S. hands.
Off Venezuela.
U.S. hands.
Off of Venezuela.
U.S. hands.
Off of Venezuela.
People of the world unite.
Venezuela is our fight.
It is the same fight that we are fighting in Zimbabwe. It is the same fight that we are fighting in the Congo. The same fight that we'll fight in Libya, in South Africa, on the whole continent, and across the world. Because down with imperialism, power to the people. Down with imperialism.
Power to the people.
Down with imperialism.
Power to the people.
Down with imperialism.
Power to the people.
Down with imperialism.
Power to the people.
Down with imperialism.
Power to the people.
U.S. hands.
Off Venezuela.
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 People of the world unite.
Venezuela is our fight.
People of the world unite.
Venezuela is our fight.
In the sanctions.
Now.
In the sanctions.
Now.
In the sanctions.
Hey, Joe. Now.
In the sanctions.
Now.
U.S. hands.
Off Venezuela. Off Venezuela.
We must defeat this latest coup. We've got to mobilize more and more and more of us. Because they're trying, you gotta believe that. They are eating each other.
Yeah.
Right? Trump and Pelosi, they're two of the same bloodsuckers. So we gotta be clear. We have to be crystal clear that they're dying and that we, singularly, talking to each one of us, singularly, and then collectively, we defeat them.
Yeah, the road ahead is one of socialism. How is it that you can create the conditions and the country through sanctions? And let's be clear, it's not only sanctions, but it is also an embargo because the Venezuelans cannot sell their oil. They can't do it. But there's always a blowback with these bloodsuckers. A blowback that they create themselves because the world now, including that European Union that it's on its knees
that they have to look beyond the petrodollar that is dominating the global trade. People are looking elsewhere because there's China, there's Russia, there's China with the Silk Road and the Belt Initiative, that they will have mass transportation rails across Eurasia. There is Russia with his high-speed railroads that is going throughout Eurasia as well. The world is changing. It is not static. The U.S. has to respond with military actions as they are attempting to do, but there are too many hot spots in the world that they can't contain. They now have 34 bases, military operations throughout Africa. But you know what? That may be true, but the Chinese are there, and I don't see them as they have their own imperial interests. Don't get me wrong, but at least they're there building roads and hospitals and coming up with technology. So if you had the choice between the evils, who would you choose? And that is the message that is getting to the U.S. Imperialism is on its knees. They are printing worthless dollars. They can't back it up with gold because it was Richard Nixon who took them off the gold standard. They can't do that anymore. So who's buying up gold? The Russians, the Chinese, they're the ones who are buying gold. So that's why that 1.2 billion gold reserve that England is holding, and they damn well better not give it over to Guaido. They better not do that because the whole world is watching. U.S. imperialism is on its deathbed. Their repression abroad, we know it's already here, and it will intensify. And let us not be fooled by these neoliberal, like that bastard Bill de Blasio, who has done nothing like the rest of the Democrats to help black people, either to save our homes or to prevent these police officers from killing our men, women, and even children, because these, I don't know what to call them, maybe you can help me.
Bastards.
These people, fascists, and that's what we're seeing here. And we must not be afraid to embrace socialism. We must not be afraid to call out these fascists, whether they're in Venezuela, whether they are Bolsonaro and Brazil, wherever they are, we have to call them out as we stand together in unity for the working class people around the world. The war between the oppressor and the oppressed. And we know what side we stand on, because if you don't, you are a damn fool, because you are not one of the oppressors. You are living under a rock. Brothers and sisters, let us seize this moment in history. Let us rise up. Rise up, you mighty working class. Rise up, you working, beautiful black masses. Our future for our children and our children's children is what we will make of it, starting from this day and yesterday and moving forward. We must stand as one in unison against this imperialist beast. And remember, let's stick those swords into this beast as it lays thrashing on its deathbed. Thank you very much.